Good evening to one and all. Here again by Sharon Primary School, Sharon St. Thomas. The entrance to Sharon Primary School, which our member of parliament for St. Thomas, Cynthia Ford, had her start as a teacher from 1969 till 1994. She started here in her late teens as a teacher. Cynthia Ford started as a late teen teaching the small children here at Sharon Primary School. Cynthia Ford is still the member of parliament for St. Thomas up to this day. This here will lead you back to the back of Sharon, known as Old Sharon, and it will lead you back to Melrose and Arthur Seat. So Sharon Primary School is right here. The back of Melrose and Arthur Seat this way. Come back through now. Millicent Moore, their mother and grandmother Millicent Moore, who died the 31st of August 1961. And Eileen Tarhill, who died September 9th, 1991. So this is Sharon Moravian Church here in St. Thomas. St. Thomas is my parish, the parish in which my family was born and raised, right here in the heart of Barbados, in the parish of St. Thomas. Michael Beaumont Lewis, Harold Carrington, Eunice G. Applewitt, Andrew Allen, Ramon O.R. Lashley, so this is the Sharon Primary School down up behind here. Sacred to the memory of John T. Marshall. So this is the Marshall family grave here. Leslie Elcott, Otterlise Elcott. Neblett family grave. So it's about to Sharon Moravian Church, another historic church in Barbados, which was built by the slaves in 1799. There's also, I forgot to mention that there's also a part in this church here that for people that died from cholera. People that died of cholera, they got a place here in this church here for people that died of cholera. In loving memory of Philip Thomas and Gertrude Thomas. And the Burroughs family. So this is a beautiful country church in the countryside in the heart of Barbados. St. Thomas is best referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central uplands of Barbados. So there is no sea nor coastline in these parishes. St. Thomas nor St. George do not carry any sea nor coastline in them. The King family grave Teresa Ann King, James Ewart Dan King, Muriel Etta Stevenson, Etta King, Muriel Ina King Stevenson, Cecil Edwin Clark. The King family. A doctor's office is next door. So when I'm in St. Thomas, I always feature St. Thomas Parish Church or Holy Innocents Church or Sharon Moravian Church. This church is filled with graves everywhere. Francis Thomas and daughter Elfrida Bridge Bispham and Charles Bispham grandson. Gwendolyn Holder. So this is the Sharon Church. So a lot of reverends are buried here. The Duncan Seymour Memorial Center, which is the church hall, and the vicarage here where the priest lives. The grave of Reverend Frank Barker. He would have been Maisie Barker Welch's father. Maisie Barker Welch is a former teacher, parliamentarian. But her father was the minister of Clifton Hill Moravian Church. Frank Barker was her father, and his wife, Athalie Barker, also buried here. And Reverend Fitzgerald Downs and his wife, Uta Zulika Downs. And the Reverend Rudolph Gibbs and his wife Megan Marlene Gibbs. And the Reverend Rudolph Holder and his wife Violet Holder. So this is the Sharon Moravian Church, built in 1799. another historic church. It was built by the slaves in 1799. Then it was destroyed by a hurricane, the 1831 hurricane that destroyed most of our Anglican churches. Historic churches, the 1831 hurricane destroyed most of our churches, and Sharon was one that was impacted by the hurricane, and sadly it was destroyed, but then we built between a year and 2 years later. So I'm in the countryside and I can feel all the country breeze blowing on me now. This is the property of the Barbados National Trust. This area is very close to the Warrens area. Sharon is very close. It is also a part of the Warrens area. The Warrens business and commercial area, which is known as the city away from the city. Here. So now leaving the church. No left the church here, no. I'm Sharon. This way back to the Warrens area. The Warren business and commercial area, which is known as the city, away from the city. Warren is down here. And back to Jackson, St. Michael. So this is Jackson and St. Thomas where I am now. But the St. Michael border is beyond this crossing down here. And this way back up to, first of all, the Lester Vaughan Secondary School is just around the corner, which is one of Barbados' top and older secondary schools. Lester Vaughan is right around the corner. Wait, my apologies. Lester Vaughan is not a top school. It is the youngest school, which was opened in 1997, named after former teacher of the Holy Innocents Primary School, which is also in St. Thomas, Lester Vaughan. Lester Vaughan School was named after Lester Vaughan and it was opened in 1997. Lester Vaughan School was renamed, it was St. Thomas Secondary School when it first opened, then later renamed the Lester Vaughan Secondary School. And straight ahead we lead back to Sturgis, Royal Harrison's Cave, Richmond Hall, Birchfield, Portwell, 40 acre, that part of St. Thomas. And the left turn right off vehicle is going now. We'll take you back to King Garden Development, King Garden Industrial Park, Shop Hill and Edge Hill on that side, and back to Hillaby and Vaucluse and so on. Sharon Church. Okay. viewers are watching now. Have a blessed evening and stay tuned for more videos of Barbados. Love you guys and peace out. And I am gone.